Welcome to Carbon Steel Cookware. What I've done here is I've finished up cooking some Jimmy Dean sausages, and I'm going to take them out of the pan right now. This is a carbon steel pan by Dubuyer. I think it's a 9.5-inch one. But the reason I'm showing you this is not to show you how that I can cook Jimmy Dean sausages, but how I'm going to clean it. Okay. I have a couple other videos on how to clean carbon steel. But what I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to put some water in it to kind of soften it up a little bit, and I'll leave the heat on, let's say, to low. There we go. Put it on about 2. There we go. And just leave it cook, and this will help cleaning it up a lot easier. I guess they call it, what's it, caramelizing the bottom, or something like that. I forgot what they're going to call it. So when this heats up a little bit, I'll be back in a minute. I'll show you how I use my credit card and my sponge. This is an old credit card I use here, and I use this old rancid sponge to clean everything out. It'll come out perfectly clean when I get done. I'll be back in a minute. Now if you want to, I just turn the heat off of this, and it's still pretty warm. I don't want to put it in my sink. You could take a spatula. Sometimes you just let it flop, and you don't have to push down. Just drag it back and forth a little bit. You'll find that any food stuck into the bottom actually comes up so nice and easy. But all we're going to basically have to do is just empty this out in the sink, hit it with a paper towel, put a little oil on it to preserve it, and we're all set. So I'm going to leave that set for a minute, let it cool down, and I'll dump it over the sink, and I'll show you what I mean. All right, let me grab that pan off the stove here. We'll bring it over here. It's been still a little warm, but I'm going to take a chance on it anyway. I'm just going to rinse this out a little bit. I'll take my old raunchy. Let me adjust the camera first, see if you guys can see what I'm looking at. Now I'm going to focus in a little bit and put it down right about there. How's that? There you go. Oh, it's perfect. Okay. I'm going to use my old sponge here. Just go around the bottom. I can feel with my fingertips that there's no rough spots, so I know I've got it clean. We empty it out. Grab a paper towel, which I had laying off the side already. Do that to it. Turn it over. We'll do the back side. All right, now I'm going to take a couple drops of, you can use vegetable oil, canola oil. It's like, use a neutral oil, because a neutral oil will not go rancid. If you're not going to use this pan for a month or two, you definitely want to use a neutral oil, because oils, if you're using vegetable oil, or I'm sorry, like olive oil, it will go rancid, depending on the temperature you keep it at. So it's just safer to use a neutral oil. Wipe it all the way around. I actually turn it over and do the bottom too. And then when I get to use it again, I just take another towel and I just wipe it like this, clean it off, put my oil in it. If I'm going to use oil, put my food in there and cook away. There you have it. I'm going to leave a couple other videos up in the upper corners that give you some other methods of how to clean your carbon steel pan. Basically, they're all cleaned the same way. If you're using, this happens to be a Dubuyer, made in France, carbon steel pan. If you're using a Matfer, Bourget, always misspell it, pronounce it rather, or one of the other pans that's carbon steel, they all clean the same way. So there's no difference, nothing special. So there you have it. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Share this if you have people that are having problems with cleaning it. And leave your comments. I appreciate all you people that are subscribing. And if you haven't, please do so. And I would really appreciate it. Thank you much. Stop in again. And we'll have another couple tips for you coming up soon. Thank you.